Now, several pundits have pointed to the fact that one of the low-hanging fruits that this country has is within the space of agriculture. Take, for instance, coffee. In this year, 2025, in February, Uganda earned $167 million from coffee. Now, compare that to $82 million it earned the same month, February 2024. Now, this is quite significant, but what we are seeing today is even more significant because it's more than double what the country has earned. Now, don't forget that we're still contending with several bottlenecks in this sector, several problems and odds within this sector. Of course, it's largely driven by the peasantry. There are issues with the inputs, the quality, and of course the volumes that go into that space. And then the other challenges along the value chain. Now, if only we got this right, one can only imagine how much we can earn from this strategic crop. I call it strategic for obvious reason. It is Man and Markets. I'm Charles Bod, your host. Welcome to the show. Now, we live in a fairly interconnected world, of course supported by ICT and advanced communication systems. But most importantly, the level of transportation between countries and nations is a very, very important aspect. Take, for instance, having direct flights from one country to another can determine the kind of trade, the volume of trade that happens between those two countries. Now, in this segment, we're looking at the initiative taken by Uganda Airlines to have direct flights to the UK and what this means in real terms on the socio-economic terrain.
Recently, our London route, as I mentioned, is of great strategic importance due to our shared history, culture, business, and social ties with the United Kingdom. The UK remains a key source market for Uganda bound and Africa bound tourism, a vital destination for Uganda's perishable exports and a trusted origin of high quality brands widely embraced by Ugandan consumers. From the very start of our business planning, London was identified as one of the priority international destinations for a good reason. And we started this process 5 years ago, in 2020, and it's taken us a lot of time, a lot of paperwork, but we are grateful to be here and to have completed all the paperwork that is expected of us. At this point, I'd like to thank Civil Aviation Authority. I don't think the DG is here, but I saw Marvin. Thank you, Marvin, for coming. Yeah. Our service will be operating 4 times weekly, with a cargo capacity in each direction on the Entebbe-London route. And this will only direct our air service between Uganda and the United Kingdom, taking just 9 hours with unmatched comfort aboard our Airbus A330-800neo aircraft. I see Michael in the room from Airbus. The wide-body aircraft offers a 3-cabin configuration, 20 seats in business class, 28 in premium economy, 210 in economy. Beyond Uganda, our growing African network covers East, Central, West, and Southern Africa. And that's our dream, to connect the East to all these points. Our summer season schedule to London has been thoughtfully crafted to ensure seamless connectivity across our existing network. At present, departures alternate between daytime and nighttime due to Gatwick slot availability at the time of application. However, we are optimistic about securing more optimal departure times for the winter 2025 schedule, and who knows, Heathrow could be our next stop. We're truly excited about this new route because of the value it brings to you, our guests, for business and for the country. We reduce the journey time and cost, and of course, greater choice and convenience in the market. Many of our colleagues have asked me, how are we going to fight competition? And we say we're not going to fight, but time is what we will compete on. The airline industry is now alert to climate change and environmental concerns, and airlines are scheduled to be in business for the long haul. With this comes the burden of financing sustainability initiatives, such as the Sustainable Aviation Fuel, whose regulation falls into effect this April for airlines flying into Europe to blend fuel with 2% SAF in compliance with the IATA 2025 net zero targets. We are currently mounting our carbon emissions quarterly and filing the results to the regulator. We are pleased that for a start, the Airbus is environmentally compliant because it's a new generation configuration which supports less fuel burn.
Among the many resources that Uganda has in abundance are the youth. Now, the good thing is that a number of these are beginning to get skills that are competitive. Take, for instance, the skills in the ICT space. We have many developers, for instance, who have come up with very good innovations, but they only lack the marketability and monetization of these creations. So in this segment, we're trying to look at what is being done and the efforts that are being done to ensure that these creations are supported and in order to help them see the light of day in the marketplace.
Now, here at the Deep Tech Center of Excellency, our focus is commercialization of technological innovations. That is what our focus is all about. And what have we done so far, or what are we doing here, to be specific? One, we are doing manufacturing of high quality electronics for the local, the regional, and the global market. And you have witnessed some of the things that we are doing here, and our collaboration, or Innovex collaboration with the ENOS, is a clear demonstration of our capacity, our capability of what we can do as Ugandans. And these are Ugandan engineers doing all this.
Africa is a fascinating continent for us. It's a key continent for the whole planet, today and tomorrow. And there are so many opportunities. And for us, the great thing about Africa is its youth, resilience, dynamism, and the fact that, yes, there are challenges and there are difficult things, but you have the energy to find ways to fight it. And so this is, as an investor, this is definitely what attracts us to Africa. So a place like this is absolutely striking. It's the first time I've seen a government, led place, kind of studio, kind of incubator R&D place where science can really, and technologies can really be improved for the sake of a commercial company. So this is a great example, but there are too few places like that to really help the companies, because the companies, they have a lot of R&D, so they need places, technology places and science places like this one, but they also need finance, they also need market linkage.